Nicole Scherzinger. We're here celebrating the transfer of Sunset Boulevard. I want to know, what are you most looking forward to for American audiences seeing this production?
I'm ready for my close-up.
Oh my gosh, I'm just looking forward to connecting with this New York audience. The Broadway audience is the best audience in the world. And I can't wait to share Norma Desmond's journey with them and to connect with everyone here. It's a dream come true. It's an honor. I've waited my whole life to be on Broadway.
Yes.
This is my debut. This is crazy. And, you know, the rich history and the legacy that is Broadway, I get to be a part of that now. And I get to do it with Sunset Boulevard, this cast, this director. And like I said, get to share Norma's story with everyone.
About a year ago, it made its debut on the West End to rave reviews, both performances by yourself and Miss Nicole Scherzinger. I want to know, what did you learn the most from that experience during that time playing it on the West End?
Just being in close proximity with Nicole, it just makes you a better performer. She's so incredible, and she operates at such a high level. And I just feel like I came away and I had a newfound respect for what we actually do you know what I mean, and the work that goes into it, because she works so hard. She doesn't take any breaks in the day of rehearsals. She's always going over stuff, going over lines, like trying to make a different choice, thinking about things. And like, I just think that's such a beautiful thing.
She says that Norma Desmond is a warrior. Nicole Scherzinger is a warrior. She is such a special person. She's such a unique person. She makes me laugh more than anyone else I've ever met in my life. We've become very, very good friends. She kind of says, like, we kind of say we're the same person. Now that sounds very odd, right? You know, like, people are like, what? And like, we kind of are. We kind of think the same. We have the same sense of humor. Often we know what each other, what each one's thinking, each person's thinking, you know, like, and we'll come up with kind of similar ideas, and we just like each other's company. But she's just like a director's dream, you know, because she's so open-hearted, she's so open-minded, she's up for trying, you know, all sorts of new ideas, new approaches to the work. And as she says, you know, we've pushed it outside of all of her comfort zones. And it's kind of unexpected, right? It's Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls. People don't, you know, really realize what she can do as an artist. She's never had that opportunity to really show the world what she can do. So it's such a thrill that, you know, Broadway audiences are going to discover that.
I want to know about working with Jamie as a director. I mean, obviously has such a unique perspective and style and voice when it comes to theater. What was it like for you working with him, and specifically seeing his interpretation of this story?
Oh, it's a remarkable experience working with Jamie. He just knows how to get the best out of you at any given moment. He knows when to apply a little bit of pressure if you need some pressure. He knows when to give you a hug. And yeah, he gets the measure of people very quickly, and I feel like he's very good at steering the ship. So yeah, it's been a very fun experience working with him.
So I've worked with Jamie before, but a long time ago in 2010, and his style as a director has obviously evolved since then. And so the way he approaches his direction now, I got it. I really instantly got it, and it's different. It's definitely different, and you have to trust. You have to absolutely, trust his process and throw yourself into it. But it's so rewarding when you do that, because it just rips apart the things you think you know, and what the end result is that you get to the truth of the character you're playing and how they feel in the fastest, most economical way possible, and then you get to just blow that open and explore and play with that every night, which is very, very, very cool.
Coming straight from training, there was a very much so energy of I have to be right, I have to do this right, and Jamie was the perfect director for me to work with to get that out of my head, because there isn't a right way to do it. You just bring yourself, and that's enough. And I think he embraces that in every single production that he does, which is so beautiful, and it makes you feel seen, it makes you feel heard. So I felt instantly like I could just settle into it and be myself, and the audience would accept that. I think also because we created this version together, that is so special. Like, And it's so rare, you know. Like, one day I would just walk on stage with my arms crossed, and he was like, I love it, that's it.
We're keeping it.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, and it's so nice because that wasn't even a choice that I made consciously as Betty. That was just grace. And he takes that and he's like, no, but this is you, you know? And this whole production is all of us put together, behind stage, on stage. It's, yeah, he's just incredible.
What drew me to his version was that I didn't have to fit into somebody else's box. So much of this industry, people put you in a box. Time and time again, people stereotype you, they put you in the box, they think they know who you are, and they have no idea. And he wasn't trying to put me in a box. He was like, what's inside that box? And let's have that freedom. And he just allowed me to bring a lot of myself, my honest authenticity, my own background, my life experience, a lot of personal love and heartache to this story, and he allowed me to bring myself to this character and to be able to do something new, something groundbreaking, something thinking outside of the box, you know, and giving us the freedom to go there. He is the greatest director to work with.
For American audiences and theater goers who may not know a lot about Sunset Boulevard but are going to come and see, what can they expect and what can they most look forward to?
I think don't expect Sunset Boulevard.
Honestly, yes. You're coming to a Jamie Lloyd production.
Yeah.
Like, don't expect a
Don't
traditional.
expect Sunset Boulevard. I think just come with an open mind, because the whole, you know, Jamie ethos is turning things on its head and making it relatable for the people of today's society, and that's exactly what this production is.
It's got a lot. There's a lot going on, and I don't know. I don't want to throw too many spoilers, but it's, you know, you can expect a radical take on a great musical that if you like musical theatre, you think you know Sunset Boulevard, but you will find something very new, very exciting, very different.
It's pretty different to everything that's come before. But it's very, very honest. It's a very honest production, and it makes a lot of sense. And I think people will come away and they'll either love it or maybe they won't like it. But I think they'll come away and they'll definitely have seen something that will have changed their life a little bit in some way.
Any notion maybe of what Sunset Boulevard is, maybe it's going to be a little different. Maybe
a little bit.
maybe it's I guess it's kind of unlike any other production of Sunset Boulevard, and it kind of certainly embraces a kind of cinematic language as well as a theatrical one. But yeah, I think it's going to be surprising. It's going to surprise a lot of people, and I think the performances are going to surprise a lot of people. And there'll be some, you know, maybe if some people saw it in London, maybe there'll be some kind of new things to look out for in New York. So let's see.
Expect the unexpected. You're never. He's turned musical theater into an art installation. Expect to lean in and listen and let your imagination and your mind run wild, and expect to be moved in ways you didn't expect to be moved, because there are no smoke and mirrors. There are no distractions. It's just you, your heart, your soul connecting with the audience.